but it has finally arrived. We turned in our senior high projects, we took the last of our final exams, and get this, we even solved the entire Palestinian-Israeli conflict in 10 pages, all of it. And now that we are truly academically enlightened, we have the honor of sitting here in this gymnasium on this glorious evening, wondering who designed these graduation robes that, if you think about it, it's really just a very thin snuggie. Seriously, no one can look good in these graduation robes. I could go on with more graduation cliches, but because of my height, I will try to keep it short. That was like the best joke of this whole thing. So there's a popular story of a man who was walking along the beach one day. The night before, the tide had washed up thousands of starfish, and then had receded, leaving them to die upon the shore. As he continued to walk, he came across a boy who was throwing starfish back into the sea, one by one. And the man walked up to the boy and said, "You know you possibly can't be saving all of the starfish. There's just too many of them." And so the boy picked up another starfish, looked the man square in the eye and said, "Yes, but I can save this one." Every day we are bombarded with a constant stream of pain and hurt that exists all throughout our community, our nation, and our world. One only has to turn on the news for 10 minutes in order to realize that there are hurting people everywhere. Making a difference can't be possible. There is just too much pain. While my education at school has prepared me academically, I owe most, if not all, of my values and morals to the upbringing that my parents gave me. While I don't agree with everything that they made or encouraged me to do, they are the biggest reason for me standing here today. Oh, okay, well actually the biggest reason would be Mr. Laudenslager, Mrs. Kennedy, and Mr. Brown, who passed me in my senior high project presentation. But other than them, my parents are the biggest reason for me standing here today. The one lesson they impressed on me the most was to look for and take care of the downtrodden, the disenfranchised, starfish of our society. Making their actions match their words, they have made it their mission to help the least of these in our society by participating in adoption. And while it has been difficult at times, it has been truly amazing to see life transformation in my adopted siblings and in my family. It now includes kids born in Mechanicsburg, Harrisburg, Utah, and Kenya. While this is how our family has decided to make a difference, that's not what you have to decide to do. So the question, class of 2013, is how will you make a difference? What is your starfish? What is that thing that makes you cringe every time you see it on TV? And what makes you say, why doesn't someone do something about this? And hopefully you're starting to realize the answer to that last question. One value our school has stressed throughout the past 4 years is the importance of diversity in our everyday lives. Everyone has unique and special callings that they have been given for bettering our world. Everyone here has and will have an opportunity to use those skills, no matter what their profession, and change the world through those. So to those of you who will become teachers, find that student that comes from a broken home and just doesn't understand what's happening. To future journalists and writers, seek out injustice and tell the story, the entire story, not a sugar-coated story that people want to hear, but the story that needs to be said. Artists create art that builds up a community instead of tearing it down. And to our future doctors in the room, while I personally will never, ever, ever understand your love for science, use your wisdom and knowledge to save lives and heal the sick and forgotten. So my challenge to my fellow classmates, the class of 2013, is to find your area of greatest impact. Use what you learned here at Mechanicsburg and what you will learn to defend the disenfranchised, the hopeless, the forgotten, and the starfish of our world. Thank you and God bless.